Do I own the 158 AP? No, I think Cameron does though, but I don't. This one's on Steam, remember? Oh, that's moved itself silly. Stop moving yourself silly! Right. Got to open the doors. Put marker lights, instrument lights, destination indicator, tail lights off, headlights on. Let's make sure we've got now. That's the wrong ones. That's the right ones. Don't need the heater. No, we really don't need the heater. Stop telling me we need the heater. Right. Oh, has it not got the NRN test? I used to have an NRN test. GSMR's booting up. Oh my word. I want to press that one. Ka-ching. Oh, I spend hours playing around. Somewhere here there must be a cab light though. Where's the cab light? Oh, very nice touch. What's that up there anyway? Right. The fan works, does it? Very good. How do I turn a cab light off? Oh, the cab light is off. Fair enough then. Register your train on the GSMR. Okay, I have no idea how to do that. Brightness, test menu. Oh, right, it's time to go. Right, I'm created and 20 months. 20 months bomb, only 4 months until the big 2 year. Yeah, indeed. Oh, twit. I knew I'd forget that. Alright, Stephen Jam, alright. There you go. This is the exciting way of playing. we're going all the way to the left. Is that better for the game sounds? Oh, maybe you're hearing the fan that's running. Hang on a second, I'll turn the fan off. There you go. Your plot to get me to run a red has failed. That's better, but you can still hear the microphone now. Sorry about that, Woggy. I haven't got the title set up, Luke. I completely forgot, if I'm honest. Oh, we're wheel slipping. That's what the problem is. 'Yeah, I need to tell that. It's I'm using a chat client called TC. If you Google it, it's actually really good. But yeah, it is popping when someone @s me. .8 miles. Josh, yeah, it's notifications whenever someone @s me on the system. And that's that gone. No, that's right. It's fixed, Rob. I just had to turn off the audible notifications. Simply Transport. Evening, mate. Good to see you live again. Running out of bits. Mind you, got first job interview this Wednesday. Very, very good luck to you, sir. Mold Junction, thank you for the cheers. Filton Abbey Wood. Hey, Wolves and Trains. Fab Diva, just trying my son's braking style here. He said to always come into the stations really quickly. Apparently that's not the right thing to do. Fab Diva, ooh, well, is this novelty, me missing a station? I actually missed the station too. That's not a Nebworth, I just want to say. It's not going to do what my son does anymore. I'm going to drive the way I want to drive. I tried desperately to get my son's approval. I fail regularly. How is it not a Nebworth? Because I didn't go through it at 70 miles an hour. You're still going to call that a Nebworth? Oh, Ed! Oh dear. First day back to trains, first stop, missed it. Hey there, Ferrimero. Thank you, Rob. Hey, Brandon, how you doing? I know Simply Transport. It never happens that I miss a station. It's just not something that happens, like ever. This is the first time I've driven the train though, so I'm not used to this whole wheel slip concept that this train's got. It's pretty cool though. It's pretty cool. I know, I'm stopping, Rivanas, I'm stopping. Coming in nice and slow now. My son would be judging me so harshly right now. Under 30 miles an hour. Eds, you missed an Ebworth. Well, not an Ebworth. You missed a missed station. That's an interesting title for that one. Entertaining, respectful seahorse swift rage. Yay! Right, Severn Tunnel. We are now due in. We've got 10 miles to get to Severn Tunnel. Is that a Mrs. Matt in the background? I think it might be. You can probably hear it better than I can because I've got headphones on. Full blast DS Maximus. 75 mile per hour. Oh, it's the lesser spotted haddock. How are you doing, sir? The state of that window. The state of that window. That is an embarrassment. It says 75 miles per hour up there, Stephen Jam. Hey Dave Dad, how's it going? Yeah, I'm doing well. Still got 7 miles to go. For Romero, yeah, it's in the pro range, yeah. Oh, this is why I don't like to be outside. No alerts. Boo. Passengers love it when you stop in a tunnel. No passenger view. Stop perfectly in the tunnel. Is my train afraid of the rain? Yeah, really. I think you might have something there, Stephen Jam. Hey Amadar, how's it going? Making it rain distance signals just in case Matt has a spare. Thank you very much, Rob. Armador, no, class 150. Nice one, Rob. Thank you very much. I don't want to turn a cab light on, Silverwood. A train appears out of the darkness. But since darkness isn't here, did it really appear? Blue lights coming up. Hey, Mishy. Here comes some blue lights. That's one blue cab. We're now running level. And this marks the start of the uphill. Baby kid, thank you very much for the cheers. Steam League subscription. What does this button do? Thank you very much. 3rd month Steam League, very much appreciated. Simply Transport. What would you say is your favourite cake? Now I've seen those pride bits. They must be used totally. And Rob, thank you very much for the cheers as well. So, what's my favourite cake? Why tie yourself down to one? This is the only question I need to ask. Rivanis, thank you very much for the bits. I don't know. Probably Victoria sponge. Keep it simple. Victoria sponge with cream. Because Victoria sponge technically doesn't have Vic's favourite cake, the one in front of me. There you go, Mucky. Lemon drizzle head, yeah, a bit of lemon drizzle is nice. Stiffy, your mum's homemade fruit cake, yeah. Yeah, my mum makes a really nice cake called a Borough Brit, which is amazing. It's like a fruit cake. Welsh fruit cake or Welsh fruit loaf or something like that. Seven Tunnel Junction coming up. Get ready to miss another station. Borough Brit, yeah. Food of the gods, absolutely, Dex. I think my mum's the leak in that particular case, Steam Leak. Yeah, Mum hasn't made a Borough Brit in ages. Or at least if she has, I haven't been there when she's made it. Yeah, my mum's a Mackham. So, thank you very much, Rob. Much appreciated. Wow. Thanks, Rob. You've never had Borough Brit, Moggy? Wow. You, sir, have never lived. So I am vaguely northern, yeah. I'm half north and half about as south as you can go because my dad's from Eastbourne and my mum's from Sunderland. Needless to say, there were never any disagreements. All right. There we go. Moricom, 20 months. Well, keep up the good work, Matt. Thank you very much for 20 months, Moricom. Very much appreciated. Is fruit bread real cake, though? Try Borough Brit, Stretch Shadow. Just try Borough Brit and then come back and tell us what you think. Trust me, it's cake. It's more cake than bread. Way more cake than bread. I think people call it bread because they want to have 2 or 3 slices. I know I would go with that. If it's cake, you have 1 slice, don't you? If it's bread, well, why would you only have 1 slice? I think that's kind of why I would call it, that's why I would call it bread and not cake, but it's cake. Right, Newport. It's lovely toasted. You know what? I've never tried it toasted, Dex. Never tried it toasted. I have had it with, you know, with a slab of butter on it. That's very nice. It's like taking something really sugary and sweet and adding some fat on top of it, you know. Why would you not? Never had Staffordshire oatcake. Don't remember, Dex. I don't remember. I feel like I probably have, but I don't remember. So I might not. Feels like it's all lit in here. Why is it lit? Chris, your bits didn't go in the jar. Let's fill that jar up again. Let me fix that, Chris. Did they go in this time? Are they going in? I think they're in this time. Well, I can turn the cab light on. Dex, I think I'd probably remember something like that, so no, I haven't. Corvanas, did I have to tell my heart to brace itself before you butter the cake? It's pretty much used to it at this point. It's like, oh god, more food. Dex, did you see the news this they went out on Friday? I know there's news here that's going to trigger half the people on the chat, but for Dex specifically, did you see the news on Friday? I've got a controller plugged in, Ferramero, but I'm not actually using it. I'm using the keyboard. Oh, so the major part of Friday's announcement, Dex, is Train Sim World coming to PlayStation 4. July 24th. Of course, I think that the thing that will sort of split us either way, although I think maybe a third camp as well, is bread pudding. Bread pudding or bread and butter pudding? Or, what? Yeah, whenever you're ready, Dex. .8 miles to go. Hey there, Flying Scotsman, how are you doing? Oh, hello. What's the speed I'm doing? Uh, 4072, yes, this is the AP1, the Riva 150. Right, we're dropping to 40. Bit of a wheel slippy slip there, but we rescued it. We're doing fine. Hey there, train boy. SCCR dude, no, there is no New Haven to Boston. There's an old New Haven, New Hart. What is it? Springfield, New Haven line has been done. Kind of want to get out and walk around. This is the problem I've got now when I play this. Simply Transport, that's because they do in real life. They're the same engine, aren't they? Cardiff. Blessed. So yeah, if you've got Founders Edition on Xbox, then there'll be an upgrade discount for the full release when it comes out. And no, I don't have any details, I'm afraid. Improvement over the Thompson Movie 150? I would say so. I mean, it's got the GSMR in it, which I don't think the other one had. It's still got the NRN from there. The wheel slips is a nice touch. Cactus Juice, when you're editing, why don't you just turn your detail level right down? It'll make the game use a heck of a lot less memory. No, Moggy, then are an N. In our N. But I don't know is the answer to that. Cactus definitely less physical, which means you stay well away from the 32-bit boundaries. I'm not running on maximum detail on mine. I turn it down. I never run on maximum settings just so I can stay away at the 32-bit limit. Who asked for a raise? B9bot. Sort him out. Oh yeah, the setting you want to do is, there's one setting that affects physical memory usage. The rest of them have no impact at all. It's thingybob. I can't remember the setting. What's the name of the setting, everybody? I have to have a look in the settings. It's the first one, if I remember rightly. Scenery detail or something like that. It is scenery quality. There you go, Cactus. It's scenery quality. I would drop it down to like one off of the very left. Just to give you an idea, I was running a scenario when I was trying to figure this out, and when I run that scenario, it's a Steam Workshop scenario, and if I run that one with detail setting right up, then when the game is booted up, in and ready to go, it's using 3.3 gigs of memory. And realistically, if you hit 3.5, you're in crash territory. Not guaranteed crash, but it's, you know, you pretty much at some point you're about to lose it. So what would happen is after a little bit of driving, the game would crash. When I dropped it down to the bottom setting, it was using over 1 gigabyte less memory, which then made the scenario completely playable. No, it was actually one of Phil Tier's white meat. But yours are known to need it as well. Stubby, you recorded your journey in this part by phone. Yeah, Cameron does that. And then what he does, he uses them to listen to them. He'll put them on and listen to the audio. Hey, Mr. DJSB, how are you doing? P to the AGB, yay, 20 months. That's all fingers and thumbs, toes counted. What's next? Well, next is things that are sticking out like your nose, ears. Stop going over 75, it will break apart. Yeah, thank you very much indeed, Peter. Much appreciated. No, Stubby, they never do they? They just think, ew, it's inconveniencing me. How dare it? My nose and ears, a CCR dude. I don't know, what were you thinking of? I can't imagine what you were thinking of. Hey, Mr. Trainsim guy. So I've been failing on it. I have no. Okay, I have. Fair enough. Steam Jam, is it possible to add dynamic weathering to a loco? Technically, I've seen people do it. It has to be built into the model. Effectively, you have other layers and you just turn the layers on and off. Have I ever been to Cardiff? Don't think so, Stubby. Churrofan 10, thank you very much for the sub. Much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. $40 limits. Yeah, we did do one in Cardiff, actually, EC. Yes, I remember doing one in Cardiff now. I've forgotten that we ever actually first met, EC. You're part of the furniture now. I'm sure at some point we did first meet, but no idea. Speed dropping to 20. Oh, look at that pacer going over the top. Or is that 150? It's 150. No pacer hype. Right, the climb into Cardiff. Oops. What's my opinion on the typical American? Is it such a thing as a typical American accent, Cactus Juice? I think maybe stereotypically there might be, but when you actually dig into it, they all sound really different. A bit like in the UK, everyone sounds different. Mind you, I guess you've got the Queen's English type stereotypical English accent. In which case, I'm not really sure what the stereotypical American accent would be. I know when most people I know put on an American accent, it usually ends up being from somewhere like they're pretending they're from Texas or something. New York, Boston area. Definitely not southern. I struggle a bit with the Boston accent. I mean, my mother-in-law's from that area. Well, my wife is from that area, but she doesn't have the accent, thankfully. Or things would be different. New York accent. I've never really been around the New York accent that much. No, you want me to keep moving? All right then. Fair enough. Right, head out ECS to Cardiff West, where the unit stables for half an hour before forming another service. As soon as you're ready then, do register the GSMR, register again with the new head code of 5 Charlie 89. As soon as that's done, assuming you have the road, you may get on your way. You don't have the road. What signal are we near anyway? C18. So, register 5C89. What was it? C18? No. No idea. We got the road. Let's go. Or would the bus driver have a Cockney accent, B9 bot? Bit more traditional London. I've travelled all over. I'm an Air Force brat, so. Bit of a twinge of Suffolk in me, but that's about it. My dad's retired, Brendan. Yeah, I did some work for the US Air Force over here, Brendan, as a contractor. Because over here the US Air Force are embedded in various bases like Fairtwell, Mildenhall, Lakenheath, and Alconbury, and I did work setting all their internet connections up, which was good fun. Worked with some really cool people actually. Worked on something called the Jason Project as well, which was fantastic. I was on all the bases in the UK, Cactus, so Alconbury, Fairtwell, Lakenheath, Mildenhall. I can't remember what other ones there were. The Jason Project was just epic. It really was. Live satellite links to International Space Station. It was absolutely brilliant. Matt is the reason most of the US Air Force pulled out. Well, you know, not officially, but. Yay! Put feet up now. Right, that's that scenario done. That was a total success. Actually, I really enjoyed that. I'm looking forward to driving that some